had that dream again. My small business needs to hire, but I don't use LinkedIn, and I hire an energy vampire. But also, they're a literal vampire. And suddenly, my team is spending all their time sharpening wooden stakes and buying bulk silver and rehearsing ancient chants, and then I wake up.
Don't let hiring nightmares ruin your dreams. LinkedIn Jobs' new AI assistant takes insights from over 1 billion professionals to create a short list of the best fits for you. Post your job for free at linkedin.com/quality. Start hiring today with LinkedIn.
Hi!
Hello, Hot Vibes.
And welcome to the Aftershow for Sense8. This is gonna be interesting. I named my tier list too, so I had fun.
I did not name my tier list. I cannot think of anything clever to name them.
I don't know what I did for my tier list. It's not technically like having to do with like the show, but it kind of is. It's a thing. You'll see.
Okay. But yeah, so we got our tier lists all ready to go. We got some quizzes I found that we can take. I don't believe we got any questions on Twitter. I'll check that in a sec, but I don't think we did. And then we got our ship it or rip it
Yay!
wheel.
Please don't end me up with someone I don't like.
There were a lot of no good people that I threw in on here, so there are a handful of no good people. So.
How dare you?
Yes, shall we start with our tier lists?
Yeah.
Okay. So you said you named yours. Do you want to share the names?
I did name mine. So from top to bottom, we have S is for sensational.
Nice.
I'm trying to think. A is for amazing, because I couldn't find any other A that worked.
Okay.
B is for basic.
Oh, damn.
But like it's not like they're basic, it's just like, yeah, you're there. Woo. C is for can you just be elsewhere? Thanks.
Okay.
And D is for definitely not invited to the wedding.
Oh. Okay.
Even though some of them possibly were invited to the wedding. But that's okay.
I feel like everyone was at the wedding pretty much.
Actually, only one person in that list was at the wedding. So.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Everyone else was not at the wedding. So for my D's for definitely not invited to the wedding tier, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 people down here.
Okay.
At the bottom of the bottom, the villain, we have Whispers. He committed clustercide, killed literally his brothers and sisters, quote unquote. And wow, that's very intriguing on what that did to his psyche. What the fuck, dude? That's psychotic. Also, he's a dick, and deserves unhappiness forever. So, Whispers, at the bottom. Above him, I wanted to put him below him, but like it was a toss-up, is Wolfgang's dad. Wasn't related to her by blood, but still really fucking bad.
Yeah.
Also, he beat his child and his child's mother, and he is just a horrendous human being altogether. So, he laughed at his kid while he was up singing on stage. Bitch. Above him, we have Junki. Junki, also equally horrible. He got his sister in prison, did he? Yeah, he got his sister in prison by begging her to take the fall for him. Killed their father when he knew their father was going to tell the truth. And then tried to get son killed as well. And then started to run from his problems like a little bitch. So, horrible man. Above him is Joaquin, who we only ever saw in season 1. Oh no, we saw a little bit in season 2, I think. During the Pride Parade. That was season 2, I think, right? Or it was.
Was he there for that?
They came back from the Pride Parade. They came home, and he was there waiting for them with her parents.
Wait, was the parents? Oh, I thought it was just the parents.
No, he brought the parents.
Ah.
He was like, see what I told you? So, Joaquin beat up his girlfriend many a time, threatened to kill Lito, and out him to everyone. So, and basically did, didn't he? Did he have everyone? Did he spread those pictures? He must have done. What happened to those pictures?
somehow they leaked. Whether I'm assuming it was through him, but I don't.
I'm sure it was, honestly.
It's never clear who necessarily leaked them, but
I think it must have been Joaquin. Yeah, it was Joaquin did it. He leaked the picture or something like that. So outed Leto and Hernando. Fuck you. Honestly, horrible human being. Above him is Janet, Nomi's mom, because I do agree that the non-consensual drugging was not good. But if literally the only way she can accept her daughter is by being high, that's a little sus. I mean, I still like to say, hey, drunk or high words or sober thoughts, but like, dude, like she's just not good.
yeah,
not good. And that's the only character development we saw from her. No, thank you. I need more than that. And above her, the last one on the list is Lila Facchini. I know you probably put her higher, but Lila is a pretentious, self-righteous bitch. And I don't like her. I don't know what it is. Yes, she's hot. I get it. But like, if anyone gets it, I get it. But she just pissed me off all the time. She was constantly walking around naked and being like, "Whoa, okay."
I like how that's your first argument for how she pissed you off, is she walked around naked.
She's trying to distract me with boobs. It didn't work. She's evil. But yeah, no, she wanted to literally like run out all the Neapolitan people from their homes just so she could be like, oh, I'm good. This is my new home with all the other sensates. No, you're not allowed to do that. That's like, you're not the center of everything, dude. So like, no, she pissed me off a lot. So anyway, that's my D tier.
Okay.
They're not invited to the wedding.
My D tier, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 people on my D tier.
Oh, shit. This is about to get real.
It really is.
Oh, no.
Yes. So at the bottom of my tier list, I have Kala.
Oh my god, you did not put Kala at the bottom when there are murderers and rapists in the show.
Look, this is a personal tier list. This is not about who is morally the worst person ever. This is about personally how I felt. And I personally didn't, and I'll say it right now, right above her is Wolfgang, because I'll talk about them together.
Oh.
I really didn't like the affair thing. I didn't like how it was handled. I didn't like how it was done. And like I said last episode, it got the Yi treatment where no one pointed out how bad this was. No one talked about how this was bad. They kind of just like, oh, excuse it, because they're like main character. Then it's like, oh, they're fine. They're good. You know, who cares? They're in love. It's like, it bothered the fuck out of me. And again, I feel like the ending, while I am completely awesome and great with the throuple, it felt too wrapped up in a bow, nice happy ending to try to excuse the affair, which I didn't like. It pissed me off, and I don't like that it was just like, oh, you know, it's fine, they're in love or whatever. It wasn't it, and I didn't like it. And the only reason Kyle at the bottom is because she should have died, and she didn't, and that pissed me the fuck off, because I was like happy for 2 seconds that someone was gonna die, and I'm like, wait, it's happening, and then she didn't, and I got mad.
Now you see why Charlie pissed me off so much in Pit Babe.
No,
I was really
I know.
excited about him dying.
I know, I get it. I'm fully taking this page out of your book, where I'm just like, no, she should have died.
Honestly, I see where you're coming from, because I would have loved if we got another season. Oh my god, the development would have been great if they had all met, because they would have all met up. It was at the end of the last episode of the season. And if we got another season, it would have been, I hope, that it would have been Kala and Wolfgang and Rajan talking through everything. And Kala talking to Rajan about what the fuck happened, him being upset for a bit, then talking to her and coming around with the whole sensate idea, and everyone's talking together, and then Rajan was like, actually, Wolfgang kind of fit. So like, it would have been great. Yeah,
that's what I wanted. I wanted that. With the throuple, I don't like the fact that it was just squeezed in to excuse the affair and to give them all a nice little happy ending wrapped up in a bow. I didn't like that.
Nah. Okay, I see where you're coming.
Yeah. And, yeah. Above, technically Wolfgang, is Dani.
Why do you do this to me?
I'm gonna be honest. She 100% fetishizes gay men, and it pisses me the fuck off.
I know, but Dani...
I don't like. I mean, I get it. She ended up really like caring for Lito and Hernando, great, but it still doesn't excuse the fact that one, she unconsensually took pictures and videos of them having sex, which then ended up leaking. While she wasn't the one to leak it, she still was the one who took those evidence, which means she also played a part in the leaking and technically outing as well. There was a part where she played in that as well, which she needs to be held responsible for. And also the fact, again, the fetishizing of gay men really pissed me off. And again, kind of like with Wolfgang and Kalinda affair, it's never really resolved. Like, it's never like, hey, you shouldn't fetishize gay men. That's stupid. It's never like that, because it's like, at some point in season 2, she ended up taking a picture of two men making out again. And it's just like, it's never resolved. It's never handled at all. They kind of just like push it to the side, and they're like, hey, let's forget about that. Let's focus on everything else. And it's like, no, like, if you're gonna have them have bad character traits or bad character flaws, you need to address them and handle them and try to correct them in a good way. And not just be like, hey, this sucks about this character. Let's just never address it and just have it be there.
Damn.
I was not holding back with this list. Don't worry.
God damn.
Do you have anything to say to that, or should I move on? You're like rocking back and forth like you need to say something, so I'm just like...
I do agree. Don't fetishize gay men. Bad, Danny. But, like, I'm also, as I've mentioned before, I'm of the belief, sometimes depending, on how I feel in the moment, but I am a lot of times of the belief where, like, hey, if they're cool with it, I'm cool with it. If they're happy, I'm happy. Like, Lito and Hernando were like, she's our family, we're good. I was like, chill, awesome, I'm in. Like, y'all have, do fun stuff together? Have at it, you fabulous people. Like, I that's where I stand on that. Like, I agree. She should not fetishize gay men.
Yeah.
But she's pretty. No. But in all seriousness, I if Lito and Fernando are okay and they're all okay, then I'm okay. That's usually where I come from in specifics like that. Sometimes I don't. Sometimes I sometimes I'm like, I can't move past this. But like, I think the story went in a way where I was like, okay, because they were okay.
Yeah, no, and I see that, but again, they never addressed it. Like, they never addressed her fetishizing gay men. They never really make a big deal out of it. Like, it wasn't handled well. It kind of just like stayed as part of her character, and they just never do anything to like course correct that or anything.
That seems to be like a couple things in the show are very left unsaid.
Yeah.
So.
But like, I feel like with this isn't something where you could be like, oh, maybe they would explore it in another season, because I don't think they would have.
I think the time kind of passed for it. I think it would have been talked about in season 1 if it was going to be talked about.
Yeah, that's when they should have talked about it and should have addressed it, but alas, they did not. Anyway, above her is Junki. The moment he solidified himself this far down was when he shot Moon at the gala.
You were like, fuck that.
as soon as that happened, I was like, ooh, I don't know where you were ranked. You were probably still gonna be at the bottom tier, but maybe you would have been higher. But like, that moment was like a personal attack on me and my ship, and I was not okay with that.
We're not doing that.
Yeah. And plus everything else you did to Sun was just like horrible. So like, that's a no. Yeah. Above him is Angelica.
Ooh, I was wondering if you put her low.
I feel like she also committed clustercide like Whispers, but no one really faults her for that. And that's another thing where it's like, why isn't anyone pointing out that she's also just as bad and capable of doing those things as Whispers was?
Yeah, I definitely see that.
Like, once that's revealed that she did that, they're never like, oh, wow, that's, like, awful that she did that. It's kind of just like, oh, but she had to do it. Like, no one, like, that annoyed me. I realized with this show, it annoys me when people do shitty things and they aren't held responsible for that. Like, that's what annoys me.
That's a good point. That happens quite a bit in this show.
Like, with 4 out of 5 people I've already talked about so far, that's happened to.
I think a couple of the obvious villains it happens to, but it never happens to the heroes and the good guys. Like, if they do something wrong, it's like, whoops.
That annoys me. I'm really mad about this show. That really annoyed me.
That's the thing. Yeah.
Now that I'm looking at it, the broader sense, I'm like, oh, this is so. Anyway, above Angelica is Wolfgang's dad. Yeah, no, he sucked. He did all those bad things. Not good.
Oh yeah.
Did not like him.
Not good.
And again, the reason he's above all these people were because he at least is shown to be a bad guy. Like, it's shown that what he's doing was horrible and bad and that he's shit.
He's an obvious evil.
Yeah, exactly. And same with the few people above him. Like Wolfgang's uncle, who is next, same shit, knew about this whole situation and chose not to really say or do anything about it, which is like being an accomplice to it, I guess. So, also not great. Above him is Joaquin.
Yeah.
Just a dick, really.
A dick,
I could not care about him whatsoever. Like, it was just like, you suck. And like, honestly, go away. I did not like you at all.
Fair.
And above him is Janet. Nomi's mom. I did not like her. I think the whole, again, her being like, oh, Nomi. Well, again, the whole, like, wrapping a ribbon on this whole show and trying to make everyone have a little happy ending, which was complete bullshit. I feel like, and what they could, I was thinking about this during the week, like, what they could have done to make her more redeemed, other than drugging her and unconsensually, is at the wedding, they could have, like, seen her crying, maybe like her husband being like, hey, like give her tissue, and she's like, oh, I'm not crying, like pretending not, like she's not crying about it, but like is real, like more like touched and moved as she's walking down the aisle or something.
That would have been interesting. I would have taken that.
Yeah, kind of more like where she actually does care and like it's showing without being drugged, and like kind of like it's like, oh, that's like, you know, where she, and she's like, but she's pretending not to put on this like facade, but like that would have been a bit better, but like just having her drugged was just like stupid. I was not a fan.
I do agree, actually. It took me a second, but then, like, after you were talking about it, I was like, that's actually a very good point. She didn't really ask to be drugged, did she?
Yeah. So, that's my D tier.
Dang. That's quite the D tier.
Don't worry, there will be more shocks and surprises moving up the list.
Christ, I'm not shocked. Okay, my C tier. C is for Can You Just Be Elsewhere? Thanks. I only have 3 people in this tier. At the bottom is Wolfgang's uncle, Sergei. I didn't put him in the bottom, I think because he wasn't as obvious of an evil at first. He was just Wolfgang's uncle. And then it was just known in season 2 that he had known some shit and did not speak on it and did not intervene. And so while that's really fucking bad, I feel like it's not as bad as the other people below. So, it's still really bad though. So he is at the bottom of C tier. Above him is Gitu, from Cassius's storyline. I wanted to put him higher, but he's still like, you know, beat him up and stuff. And there was a whole thing in season 1 where he was literally Cassius's villain. So it was very interesting to see him kind of like do his own thing though. Like he had the whole thing of I'm loyal to money. Like if you pay me, I'll do whatever you want. But also I'm loyal to the people that, you know, grew up in the same place as me. Like we're from the same place. We understand each other. I'm just with that guy because he's paying me shit. I don't know. I'll do it. But like, yeah, you are the people I'm loyal to. So I found that very interesting, which is why I didn't put him lower. And I would have actually really liked to see more character growth and more character storyline from him in another season if we got one. I think that could have been really interesting with him and Capheus. And above him is Will's dad. The reason I put him this low is because the only resolution we really got with him was when he died, and we saw the flashbacks and stuff with Will and stuff. And we did get a phone call from them, which was really touching. But other than that, he was also kind of a dick to Will. Yeah. And he wasn't the nicest person. And so I genuinely, like, just didn't like him. Even though the scene where he died was, like, really fucking beautiful. It didn't really change that I didn't suddenly like him, you know? So, I'm sorry you died, sir. Beautiful scene, but you are in C tier. And that's my C tier.
Okay. In my C tier, I have 4 people.
At
the bottom is Gisu.
Okay.
Similar to you, so like this whole tier is kind of like people I either don't care about or completely forgot about, and he was one who I completely forgot about, because I was kind of like, I remember him in season 1 a little bit, but then I kind of like forgot about him, and then I'm kind of like, oh right, you exist. And like I think, like you said, like I feel like if his storyline was established on more and touched on more, and we saw more of him, I think I would have liked him more and maybe like moved up a bit, because like he is kind of just like, hey, whoever pays me most is who I work with, and like I kind of like, I'm like, yeah, okay, that's fair, like fair. So yeah, I put him there. Then above him I have Will's dad.
Okay.
similar to you, I was kind of like, okay, I mean, you're not great. And then he dies, and I'm like, okay. So above Will's dad, I have Riley's dad.
Aw,
Dude, I forgot he existed until he started playing the piano at the end of the fucking last episode.
I love Riley's dad. He's such a sweetheart. What are you putting this low for?
I didn't care. I honestly, I completely forgot about him, and then I also did not care about him. So there's like a good mix there of like I don't care, nor do I remember.
Damn.
I mean, he plays the piano. That's about it. Like that's like his whole character is playing the piano. I'm just like, okay,
No.
cool, whatever. I don't care. And then above Riley's dad, I have Riley.
Ah, what?
I do not care about Riley whatsoever. She was incredibly boring to me.
I kind of see why. I mean, I liked her character, but I can also see where they dropped the ball on her character a little bit. Like, they didn't have a lot of development with her. She was just kind of consistently the same character all the way through. We did have her whole, like, I lost my husband and my daughter kind of thing, which was really interesting in season 1. But past that, we just didn't really get much character background. Like, we never got some, like, what her emotions were, what her feelings were. She was just there.
I would actually argue the opposite. I think in season 1, I felt like 95% of her character was her trauma and like her losing her husband and daughter.
Yeah.
But it was also when we kind of figured out and pieced together relatively early on. So the fact that every time we saw her was about her being sad and about that, and like it kind of got like boring and kind of lost the emotion for me after a while.
Okay.
And then in season 2, where we don't really touch about that at all, I was like, okay, good. Now we kind of see more of Riley. And I realized there's not much there outside of that. Other than really her relationship with Will, which honestly kind of bored me as well. Their relationship was bland and boring, and I did not was interested in it whatsoever.
Damn.
I didn't really care, and then like, so I was like, yeah, whatever. And also, we talked about this earlier, where like, Riley never brought anything to the table. She, like, with the Sense8s, everyone had a skill. She was just a cheerleader, but also other people could have been the cheerleader as well, outside of Riley. Like, I feel like Kala would have made a good cheerleader, maybe Leto as well. Like, they would have been good, like, Cassius would be a great cheerleader. Like, they would have been great cheerleader qualities in other people, where without Riley, it wouldn't really have made that much of a difference.
You make a point, and they wouldn't have had a problem if she wasn't there to get kidnapped in season 1.
Yeah.
So... yeah, I see what you mean. Damn.
And that's my C tier.
Damn, that's already getting interesting. B for basic. In this tier, I've kind of just like put my stragglers. Like I didn't want to put them low, but I didn't want to put them high. At the bottom of my B tier is Silas Kabaka. I found his character to be actually quite interesting on my 50th watch, however many this is. Because he does have a very, like, gray quality to him. Like, he's bad, obviously, but he's learning to be good, and he's learning to maybe be with Cassius's mom and things like that. He's trying to be better for his kid. It's like, seeing the character growth was really interesting, but we also didn't see too much of him. So, when he was there, I was like, sick, but I didn't really care as much because he wasn't there most of the time, so he's there. Above him is Nomi's dad. I would have put him in C tier, but the wedding, when he said that's my daughter, bumped him up to B. I was like, cheers, man. I could have very well put him down with Janet, to be honest with you, but he wasn't as vocal as Janet. Well, was about everything. But his acceptance of Nomi skyrocketed him up 1 or 2 spots because, well done, sir. You've done the bare minimum. But I'm proud of you anyway. Above him is Sun's dad. He obviously wasn't great at the beginning because he was like, yeah, sure, take the fall for your brother. But then he switched up and he was like, all of this is meaningless without you. I'm going to tell the truth. And then he died. So we didn't get much of him.
Yeah.
There wasn't much to look at here. But I do admire the way that he flipped around before, unceremoniously taking it. And above him, I'm gonna pair them together actually, as Angelica and Jonas. I honestly would have put Angelica higher I would have put her in A, to be honest with you. Not
Okay.
B, but A. I wouldn't have put her in S. I would have put her in A, but after you were like, hey, she did do cluster sad, same as Whispers. I was like, you know what? You have a point. I did not think about that. So, obviously not good. I do admire the way she, like, kicked it for her kids to make sure that they were safe. But, like, none of the other senseis, like, they tried to do it and all the others would stop him, like, don't do it, don't kill yourself. But she ended up doing it and Jonas was there right by her side when she did it. So I was like, okay, fair, great, cool way to start the show. But yeah, she did totally, like, kill a bunch of her people. So, like, damn. And Jonas, I mean, he was interesting, but he wasn't as interesting as some of the other things in the show. So, like, whenever he popped up, I was like, sup. Like, I wasn't like, oh, what do you got for me now? Like I wasn't as intrigued as I could have been. And he also basically knew everything that Angelica had done and was like, chill. So, I mean, he tried to help also, but he was very vague about it a lot of the time. And I was like, just tell me what I need to do, please, instead of being all cryptic about it. So he's in my B for basic as well. And that is my B for basic tier.
Okay, I got 5 people in my B tier.
Same.
Yeah, and this was kind of the tier of, like, people who, like, I don't want to say I don't care about them. They had they had interesting qualities enough, but also I was like, I also kind of just didn't like them for certain reasons as well.
Yeah.
So I'll start off with Nomi's dad. Again, up till the wedding, I didn't really care about him. Like, he probably would have been in C tier as well. But, like, I not only did he call Nomi, like, his daughter and stuff, but also before that, where he kind of said, like, hey, like, cause he's like a police officer or something, right? Like, where he, like, or some sort
Lawyer. He's a lawyer.
Lawyer, yeah. Where he kind of told, in a weird way, I like that he told Nomi, he's like, hey, just go with them at first, like, you know, do the, like, trying to, like, you know, follow his, like, do what's right, and then once realized that there was no restraining order or whatever, that's when he turned around and he's like, actually, no, because, like, I do like that he was also going to put his, like, do what's right first. So I respect that on, like, a level as well as he's not someone who would be swayed by his family or stuff, like, which makes him, I think, a good lawyer as well.
Yeah.
Like, in general, so.
I just like, it's very much like, like, imagine, like, just finding out, like, you'd be like, you know, it's okay, go with him, it's fine, I will help you after, which I definitely rate. Because he would have gone there and been like, okay, she can come with me, she's not talking until I'm here, because I'm the lawyer. But also, the second, he's like, I'm sorry, are you telling me you don't have a warrant for my daughter's arrest, and you're in here interrupting the wedding?
Yeah.
Because I'm not okay with that. That's where I draw the line. So, no, yeah, I agree there.
Yeah. And then above him, I have, whose name I forget.
Oh gosh, who?
Silas's, no, not Silas. Fucking Capheus's friend.
Jella?
Jella, yes. I put him here. I actually really like Jella, but I kind of kept forgetting about him whenever he wasn't on screen or around, which I hate when that happens, when it's like, oh, I'm like, hey, I remember you, but I'm always like, wait, when was the last time I saw you? Yeah. So it's always like, I kind of kept forgetting about him, which I hated, but, like, and when he was there, he was fine, but again, I feel like he just, like, I just kept forgetting about him, and then when I was ranking, I was like, fuck, like, I liked you when you were there, but you weren't there enough. I'm like, come on. So I put him there. And then above him, I have Jonas.
Yeah.
And I think the best way to describe Jonas is the ultimate simp. Because he literally, everything he did was for Angelica, who's a horrible person, who commits clustercide just like Whispers did, yet took none of that blame, which we talk about bothers the fuck out of me. And literally did all and never told anyone either. Like, he's like, oh no, I can't really tell you what's going on. Like,
yeah, that did bug me.
Like he annoyed me. Like, he, honestly, I kind of want to put him lower, because he just annoyed the fuck out of me now that I'm thinking about it. But, like, he, like, just fuck off. Like your girlfriend was not good.
Nah, yeah, she wasn't. He had some good quotes and shit, but I feel like he was just there to be, for Will to be like, wait, what's this ability? Sup? Like, I feel like he was there to, like, help explain sensates to us.
Yeah, but I still don't. He still bothered me at times.
Yeah, I see why.
Then above him is Sun's dad. Similar to you, I was like, oh, why are you doing this? And then he came around, and I'm like, oh, good. And then he died. I'm like, oh no.
Oh.
So it was very like high and low, like a little roller coaster with him until he dies. And I'm like, you know what? At the end of the day, you were going to do the right thing. And have you lived, I believe you would have. So you're chill.
It was interesting.
Yes.
I remember that part of the story being very interesting. So
Yes. And then above him, I have Leto. I liked Leto at times. I also found him a bit annoying at times.
That's Leo.
And that's why he's here. That's why he's like, there were times where he was like, either it would be like funny and I'd be like, ha, that's funny. And then there were times where I'd rather go too long and it'd be like, okay, this is annoying now. Or there would just be things where it's just like, we're just annoying in general. And I was like, okay, stop, please. And it just, a lot, and it wasn't just in the last episode, it was like throughout the whole like series, really. I noticed I was like, ooh, okay. Like, he was very hit or miss for me, like every scene he was in. So
Yeah.
I feel like top of B is where like, a good spot for you. So that's my B tier.
My A is for amazing tier. I wish I named that better, but I couldn't find another word. At the bottom of A is for amazing, I have Shiro, Cassius's mother. She was a great mother. She's amazing. Anytime that Cassius was like struggling with something, she didn't like push him to ask about what it was. She was just like, I'm here for you. I'll always be in your corner. And she never faltered in that. Like, even when he was going the political route and she was like, dude, your father died from doing the same shit that you are doing right now. She still, in the same scene, came around because she was like, I will support you no matter what. And that's also what I loved about your father, because he fought for what he believed in. So I think she was an amazing character. We didn't see too much of her, which is why she's in A's for amazing. But I think she's a really sweet character. Above her is Riley's dad, because I know who he is, unlike some people.
Be more relevant and I'll remember you.
One of the like major things that I love, it's the little things about him that I really just adored. It's the fact that when she went to Sweden, he picked her up from the airport singing Baba O'Reilly on a ukulele. That's adorable as shit. And then when she had to go to, God, where was it? Amsterdam, I think. He met her there on a layover and brought her a bunch of crap without asking any questions, because she needed all the Swedish-looking things for their fake apartment. And he was like, here, I won't ask why, but like, just know if you're in danger, like, I'll be there for you if you need me. And I'm like, that's very sweet of you. And he was at the wedding. He played piano for them. And I just think he's a genuinely stand-up man. So voila. That
just adds to my point, because I forgot everything you just said about him in the show. I did not remember a single thing of those things that happened with him. All I remember that he played piano. That was it.
I, as a Pisces, remember the emotional moments.
Okay. I was gonna say, I was gonna point out your bad memory you always talk about. So I'm like, wait, hang on. What do you remember?
No. That's the ADHD. We don't talk about her.
Okay, there we go.
As a Pisces, I remember the emotional shit. And I'm sure as a Leo, you more remember the factual shit.
I can remember emotional shit if I give a shit. And like I said, both Riley and her dad I did not care about enough to care. Where the emotional stuff didn't hit me emotionally, it was just like, oh, this is happening. They're the reason they're in C tier together, okay?
If it's emotional, I'm there. That is my whole thing. But he's there. He's an agent, because he's amazing. Above him is Tegan, Nomi's sister. She was awesome. Never faltered throughout the way. She, even when she was in the hospital, she was like, Mom, can you shut the fuck up? Like, she still stood up for Nomi, even if it was a tense situation. She had the cupcake and sang her happy birthday when she came out of surgery. I cried. She had Nomi be her maid of honor. She was very excited about the events happening at her wedding, which not all brides would be. They'd be like, hey, my wedding is ruined. But no, she was like, fuck yeah! She's a great person, genuinely, I think. So she's a great sister, and she's always been a solid support system for Nomi, I think. So Tegan is there. Above her is Zakia, Cassius's girlfriend. I really liked what she was saying about, like, she lived in London for a bit, and she did a lot of, like, journalism around the world, was, like, looking at, she was very interested in world events and, like, different cultures and things like that, and I was like, that's so cool. That's so cool of you. I'm into that. And she was very, like, feminism, and I'm like, yeah! So, I liked her whole speech about her, with her like talking to Kathy. So they went out for lunch and they talked about all this shit, and it's one of my favorite moments in the show. And she seems like a really cool person. Also, she's bisexual. We stand.
I thought it was pansexual.
Pansexual. We stand.
There.
My bad. I'm so sorry, Zakia. But yeah, I genuinely really liked her. So she's an A is for amazing. Above her is Diego, Will's cop friend. Diego's great. He was a little snippy at times, but I think that added to his character. I couldn't deal with it. I would probably burst into tears. But him and Will had a really fun banter going, and he was there when he needed him, even if he was very reluctantly doing so. He was like, "Fuck, I gotta do this again. Fine, I'll help you." But he was great. He helped, and he was very funny about it as well. Above him is Jella. I like that when Capheus was just like, "Hey, by the way, there's a Korean woman who's basically my spirit of Jean-Claude." He was like, "Sick, she here now?" Like, yeah. He was like totally down with it, like without like being fully informed about it. Like he was like, "I mean, okay, whatever, sure. You see a Korean lady, I'm down." And he was just really positive throughout this whole show. Like whenever they were driving the bus, he was always hyped, ready to go. He thought he could fix the bus. He was wrong. And one of the best moments is in the last episode when he walks up to Sun. He's like, "This is Jean-Claude."
That I like that. Yeah.
It was good, and he was psyched for everything, and I really enjoyed it. And I like what he said to him before he went on stage. He like stopped him and he was like, "Hey," he like before the speech happened. I forgot exactly what he said, but it was really nice. So he like calmed him down. He's like, "Just remember, you're driving the bus. That's what it was. You're driving the bus. It's okay. It's just another day." I think he's a really good friend to Capheus. So A is for amazing. And my last one in A is for amazing is Felix. I really liked Felix. He's a really good friend to Wolfgang. Even when they were kids, he was beating people up for him. And he was the person that Wolfgang could always turn to without a shadow of a doubt. And he never faltered in that. So go Felix. We stand. That's my A tier.
Okay. In my A tier, I have 9 people.
Dang.
Yes. At the bottom, I have Tegan, Nomi's sister. Tegan. I have her. I thought she was chill. Like, she was chill. Yeah. She was cool. Like, I had nothing really against her, but she also wasn't in it enough to put her higher, I think. So I was kind of like, okay, you're chill. I like you.
Exactly. Yeah. Just chill.
Yeah. Above her is Silas. I'm not gonna lie, I was slightly disappointed that the fact that he was like barely in season 2 and like it felt like when season 1 I was really interested in this story, and I feel like it was kind of a flop where I couldn't put him higher than this. But I do like his character in season 1 a lot. I liked his relationship with Kathy's mother, who is above him in this tier. So I'll transition to her, and I thought she was great. I thought she was so sweet. She was so nice and like caring and like really like encouraged Kathy to do all this stuff, even if she didn't really want him to do that. Like I thought it was really sweet and caring. I loved them, and also their relationship is like cute. I really like that.
It's the cutest thing. It really is. They love each other so much.
Above her is Will. I found Will like fine. Like I thought he was like okay, but like I feel like because he was involved in a lot of the Sense8 mystery lore stuff since the beginning, I did feel the need to put him higher because like a lot of that stuff I learned was through him. So I do feel like I need to put him higher because of that. But ultimately, I think it was like whatever. Like I mean, I didn't hate him per se, but I also didn't really care that much about him. Like again, the emotional moment with his dad and stuff, I was kind of like, the relationship with Riley, like I like all that stuff I didn't really care about. But the fact that he was like kind of like the like leader and like the one who was like in charge of like the lore almost, and like a lot of things like revolved around him. Like he was the first one to meet Jonas. He was like the kind of like the all that stuff. I think that's why I put him higher, because I was like interested in that stuff.
He was the hero of the story.
Yeah, pretty much. He's like the main character, which is why I put him this high. But like, but if you literally take that away, he would be much lower. Above him is Diego, his friend, because he was hilarious. I loved whenever he was on screen. I love that he always gave him shit. I love their like dynamic and their vibe. I think that was great. I honestly, it was so. It's so refreshing to see him like constantly call him out, be mad at him when he left, like, but also like still like care about him as well. Like, it was so good.
They have a very specific relationship, and it's really fun to watch.
It really is. I love that. Above him is Felix. Dude was loyal, honestly. Like, even after getting shot like twice, like he went through shit, but he was loyal, and I respect loyalty. I respect that, and I really appreciate that. And I think it was fun as well. His character was really fun and interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah. And above him is Whispers.
What the fuck?
I swear he was going to be very low on this list until you brought up the whole cluster thigh thing in the last episode, and it made me look at him in a completely different way, and he skyrocketed up because he's it makes it so much interesting now. Like, I really want to know, like, I want to see what was going on through his mind with that, and like, it's so like interesting. Like, I want more of him now. Like, I want more of him. I want to see all the backstory. Like, did he like purposely kill all of them, or did he kill one by accident and then like got like a craving for it, like of the pain and the thrill of killing? Like, did he, like, what happened? I want to know, and it makes him a lot more interesting of a character looking back on the show with that information in mind.
I do agree with you there, actually.
And for some reason, I really liked him enough to put him up this high, which shocked me as I was doing it, because I kept like, I just put him like at D, and I kept slowly moving him up as more people came in. I was like, oh fuck, why is he going up like this? But it's so interesting. It was so interesting, and I really wish we got more of that. And also, I like a good villain. Like, I'm a fan of a good villain, and he was a good villain. Like, you can hate him as a person, but he was a really good and interesting.
He was a good villain, yeah. I think it would have been really interesting if we got like a prequel show or something like that.
Yes.
And we saw like what happened to him as he killed this cluster. Because when his sensate mother like said that, like in the last episode, where she's like, he experienced it as like the murderer of a cluster and the murdered of being the last one in a cluster.
Yeah.
He experienced every single one of their deaths. And I'm like, that's actually really freaking interesting. What did that do to his brain? So I would have loved to see a whole prequel show on what happened.
Yeah, and I'm wondering if like maybe the first one was an accident, like maybe he accidentally killed him or something, and then like he felt the pain, but also the thrill of killing. And you're like, ooh, this is interesting. Like I or maybe he just like wanted to kill him or something. I don't know really why, but I think it would have been interesting to see. It
would have been so interesting. I would have put him higher if there was another season and we got more into it. Yes,
I feel like honestly, had we got backstory for him, I would have put him higher. Like, he would have been an S tier if we got a good backstory.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
Above him is Bugs, because I did really like him. Not enough to put him in S, but I thought he was very fun and very interesting and kind of like crazy. Like, again, in a funny way, but also there were times where I was like, okay, chill. Like dial it back a bit. But I thought he was really cool. He was really sweet, and I liked the fact that he walked Nomi down the aisle in the end, and it was like really nice, which brings me to my top of the A, which is Nomi. I really love Nomi. I thought she was great, and the only reason I didn't put her in S was because I felt like there were times where she was always kind of like playing the victim. There were times where she was a victim. Then there were times where I felt like she wasn't necessarily a victim and trying to like play victim or kind of make it more all about her. Like, one of the big moments where I was kind of like, oh, I don't really like that was her speech at the wedding or the reception party, where she talked about like her transition and her old stuff, and like it kind of, when I was watching it made me think like it was more about her than Tegan, and like I kind of was like, ooh, like I personally wasn't a fan of that, but like I don't know, there was something where like I felt like she always kind of made it about herself, and there were like conversation about it with her and Amanita at some point in the show. I remember us talking about, and I was like, yeah, that's kind of true, and like I didn't necessarily like that per se, but I think that all that was mainly overshadowed by how great of everything else she did. So that's why she's an A, and that's mainly the only reason why I didn't really put her in S.
Okay.
Yeah. So you're S tier. God damn. There's gonna be like 20 fucking people in here, and I'm gonna like die.
14 people in this tier.
Fucking Christ, you're too nice.
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
I'm a very happy person. Who's my top?
I don't know, 14 people. That's a big guess to make, but can you answer if it's a Sense 8 or not?
No.
Fuck.
I'm not giving you anything. You gotta just guess.
Because, like, I'm torn between two. One is sensate and one isn't, but...
I'm sure I know which two they are, actually.
hopefully that means that one of them's right.
I don't know, is it?
I'll say Nomi.
Okay. At the bottom of S is for sensational.
Oh.
Is Will. And to be honest with you, I was this close to putting him in A. Because I feel like his character... I watched a video essay which very much changed my opinion on his character. I watched someone do an entire video essay on the characters of Sense8 and some of the problems in it. And Will's big thing that they had a problem with, that they really went into depth with, was how every time he got out of a problem, it kind of like was shadowed by this thought of like, see, cops are the good guys. They're the good guys. And like, it was very much, I mean, his character, because he is a cop, to be honest with you. But I watched that video essay and I was like, yeah, damn, like everything that he's done, it's very hammered in that, see, cops are the good guys. And we can get the bad guys. We got it. We're good. It's fine. And some of the things that he does in the show would have gotten him fired, or should have gotten him fired, or should have gotten him reprimanded, but didn't. And it gave this, it very much gave this feeling of he's invincible because he's the law. So
kind of like he's doing bad things, but not being shown as being bad per se.
I will kill you if you try.
I'm just saying you're helping my theory of like the main characters did bad things and weren't reprimanded for it, and none of them were, Will included.
Agreed.
Like
agreed. Yeah.
Yeah. No, I'm fully like I'm just saying you're helping my cause with the whole people off my body.
I mean, I agree. Like about the like show doing that and being like, no, these are perfect characters. But they're not perfect, but they're perfect. Like, it's very much giving.
Yeah.
It's very much giving. You know what it's giving? All the cluster at the very least. I'm not like other girls. Like,
honestly, it is.
No, yeah. So that's why Will is at the bottom of my list mainly.
Yeah.
Also because like it was very much like, oh, he's the main character. He's the hero of the cluster. But like, he didn't feel like it. Like I the story was saying he was, but I was like, I mean, okay, but I want to go talk about these people. Like,
yeah, and I've like, yeah, he definitely had main character syndrome of like everything being about him. Like, he's actually the only one physically there in the end when he fires the rocket launcher with Leela and Wolfgang, right? Or Whispers.
He's the only one there, yeah.
Like, physically, he's the only one there. Yeah, they're all there in, like, Spirit or, like, Sense8 world or whatever, but, like, it is still telling him, and I'm like, really? Like, even though I don't like Wolfgang, I still would have made him be the one to fire that rocket launch. Like, him actually physically.
That's his baby!
Yeah, and plus it's Leela and Whisper that just torture him, and Leela has been, like, kind of his antagonist the whole time, too. Like, I feel like it would have been more fitting for him to do that.
Yeah, I see that.
Yeah.
I agree. I'm gonna switch around some stuff as we go through this because I'm feeling things.
Feel.
Above him is Riley. I was gonna put her higher, but I do agree. Like, I never really thought about it, but she doesn't really have much of an impact. She's just there, but she's pretty when she's there, and I do like. I like some of her thoughts on things and the way she goes about life, and for me, it was interesting trying to delve into her trauma in season 1, and for her to subsequently be able to move on and let go was the whole finale of her being, like, able to get out of the facility as well. It, like, was the same, like, mushed together. And that was really interesting to me, and she ended up saving Will in the end after he drugged himself. But she got herself off the mountain, and I really admired that. And that's why she's an S tier. But I do agree. There wasn't much to her.
Yeah.
Above her is Kala. I know. I know, I hear you, I definitely hear you. But I also really enjoyed her character, because while cheating is a big no-no, her character was very complex. She had to follow the traditions, of marriage, and she also had to make do with her family and be like, hey, no, I totally love him, I'll marry him, because she figured that's what her family wanted, even though she didn't love him, because tradition kind of made her do that. And also she was following her own path in her own ways as well. She was a pharmacist. She learned about medicine, and she was a big ass help in a lot of situations when they needed like blockers, medicine, anything chemical related. She was there for that. And she definitely had purpose, whereas Riley probably didn't, which is why
I agree with that.
some things around there. And it was interesting to, I don't know, watch her think, because she also had the thing where in season 1 especially, more than season 2, we got to see her like go through her religion and stuff like that, and being tested by it by her husband-to-be's family, and having to go through all that. So I found her story actually quite interesting. So she is in S tier. To be honest, I tried to put some sensates in A tier. I was going to put Will down there, as I said, but it just felt wrong. I couldn't put any sensates below S, and it felt wrong, because I named it sensational. And it just felt weird putting them not in that tier. So they're all in here. But above her is Hernando. I love Hernando. I do. I like that he has his own thing. He's a professor. Like, some love interests we don't really see a lot of, like, sometimes we do. Zakia we got a little bit of. But with Hernando, we saw his job. He's like a whole professor and everything like that. And we saw that echoed throughout his character through the whole show. No flubbing there. Like, he's all about philosophy and thought and art, and it exuded from his character, and his character felt so saturated by the actor. I was like so intrigued every time he spoke. So I was like, bruh, I like you. So that's why he's in S tier. And he is also, you know, amazing with Leto and Danny as well, and they're a nice little family unit. And he fully believed Leto when he was like, hey, by the way, there's 7 other people in my head. So he just went with him to Paris and played along, which is great. Above him is Wolfgang. I found his story really interesting with the whole killing his dad thing. And that story kind of expanded in not just the second season, but the final episode, with him finding out that his mom was like his dad's stepdaughter situation kind of thing. I don't want to say sister, because she's really not, but by law, I guess. Yeah. But I also found him so intriguing, because whenever he would go into fight, he seemed like he really fucking loved to do it. He's good at safes, which I feel like was forgotten about after season 1. We got like one snippet of it in season 2, but that's it. We just saw him go, I like safes, like that's it. But we saw so much more safe cracking in season 1, and I wish we got more of that, which is probably why he's not higher. I love seeing him with a rocket launcher. Awesome. That's also why I wish he was in the last scene, like doing the rocket launching. And we saw him. I
agree. So why they should have been him, the last whispers on Alila.
Yeah, like we saw him do it, but like through Will.
Yeah, no, like I didn't like that.
I feel like he should have been there for that. But I found him to be a very intriguing character, and his whole thing with Kala. Honestly, when I was first watching the show, I wasn't that intrigued either. I think it's not that like you're not intrigued, it's that you're pissed. But I don't know. I don't know how to explain it. The ships in this show, specifically Wolfgang and Kala and Will and Riley, I never was that intrigued by. Everyone else seemed to be. But I was like, okay, woo! Like,
I have a thing with ships in this show, and I'll talk about that more later. Because I do want to touch on with ships in the show. I was never super as invested, but I feel like this show is not necessarily just about like ships, it's more about human relationships or sensate relationships or things like that. It's not necessarily shippy. It's more communication, relationships, mature. So I feel like there's a difference probably. But yeah, Wolfgang is here. I like when he always helped out Leto as well. That was another positive for me. He always beat up people for Leto, and I was like, cheers, man. And then Leto returned the favor with the acting. But above him is Capheus. I love Capheus. He's a sweetheart. Actually, no, it's not. Above him is Leto. Okay. I'm changing this as I go. It's like nothing is ever final for me. Leto is above Wolfgang. I really liked his character. I understand why sometimes he could be a bit much. But
I think he's a very emotional person, and that's why. He lets his emotions like bleed from him, and his whole thing is like, I'm an actor, of course I do, like, but like, I don't know, his character was very interesting, but I especially liked the Pride Parade in season 2. That's one of my favorite scenes, and him like speaking to the crowd of people will always be one of my favorite things in the world, and watching his whole journey from like being a secret to acceptance to being super out and super proud. Awesome. Love it. Fantastic. So yeah, Lito. And one of my favorite scenes with him. It's dumb, but one of my favorite scenes with him is when Sun's on her period. And
I knew you were gonna say that.
It's so funny, okay? It's just hysterical. I was like, see, you feel it now. You see? It was just great. But above him is Capheus. I switched stuff around. Above him is Capheus, a sweetheart, a genuinely good human being, I think, which is, I don't think we saw a lot of that in the show. We saw a lot of, like, complicated people. Capheus was just genuinely nice throughout the whole thing.
Yeah.
Like, everything he did was for good reasons. Like, even when he went to Githu's place and was trying to, like, rescue Silas and stuff like that, and beat up all these people as Sun, he was doing everything for the right reasons. He was never gonna turn in a child. He was never gonna do any of that. He wants to make a better Kibera for people, which is why he's running for government. And in the last episode he got really dorky and like in the best way. And I love him. I just have a soft spot for him, like right here in my heart. So Capheus. Above him is Detective Moon. We stand. He came in like fire. Like, I was not expecting this man. And then suddenly he was showing up going, hello, Miss Ba. How are you? Like, out of nowhere. And I was like, oh, hello? Are we doing something here? And he was on semi-equal footing kicking ass with her when they kicked each other's ass as well. He lost, but he was happy about it because he's in love with her. And I love watching people in love with people. Like, do you watch Bridgerton?
No.
Okay. Well, season 2 of Bridgerton, there's a couple. It's the best season of the show. It's very will they, won't they, enemies to lovers kind of thing. And in season 3, they come back after getting married and stuff like that. You just see snippets of them. But every time he looks at her, I've never seen someone that in love. He's just like I was like, that man loves his wife so fucking much. So that's what it's giving with Detective Moon for me. And I just love watching people like just in awe and in love with people being like, you are the sun and the moon and the stars and you shine bright. Like, it's just, I love that energy. So I love Detective Moon. He's great. He also was gonna throw Junki in jail, and he probably did. For Sun. He was like, don't worry, I got it. And he went and got him arrested instead of her. We stand. And above him, rightfully so, is Sun. Right next to each other. She's one of the best characters in the show. No lie. And I would have put her at my top if I was judging this in any way, shape, or form about the best written characters in the show. Yeah. And not just who I like the most. Yeah. Sun is genuinely one of the best written characters in this show. She went through it. She went to prison. Her father was murdered by her brother. She had a revenge plan. And when it came down to it, she still was true to her mother's words and did not kill her brother, even though she really, really wanted to. And it all prevailed in the end, and her brother was thrown in prison. And that's just her. I don't think there was anything wrong with her character arc at all. There were a lot of people who like did shitty things and weren't like, oh, but they're the heroes, it's okay. Hers, perfect. Yeah. Beginning to end, I think there was no problem with it at all. She was just great, and she kicks ass. And one of my favorite scenes is one of the first ones where we see sensates really cross over with each other, is her crossing over with Capheus and beating everyone up in the square for him. And it's just sick. I love her for it. So, Sun is amazing. Absolutely. Above her is Rajan, one of the nicest people in the show. Rivals Capheus for best boy, honestly. Yeah. Honestly, like, there's nothing really wrong with his character either, because he did some bad things, but then he was like, my bad, I'm so sorry. He apologized for all of them. Like, anything that he did that was questionable and upset Kala, he was like, I am so sorry. From the bottom of my heart. That is my fault. I'm like, wow, what a genuinely nice person. So, and then he ended up in a throuple. I'm so happy for you. And yeah, he's just a nice person. I don't know what else to say about him other than he's just nice as fuck. Above him, I have 4 left. Above him is Danny.
Oh God.
Leave me alone. She's really hot. And when she kicked Whispers in the face and told him he was nothing, it was really attractive. But like, I swear, I like her for more than just her looks, okay? I'm trying to find things.
You're not making much of an argument, though, other than just her being hot.
Okay, it started out with her being hot. Okay, I will say that. And then her character kind of grew from that for me. And I really enjoyed, like, her telling her parents, like, I am home, leave me the fuck alone. Like, she stood up for herself. She got out of the thing with Joaquin, but that's because Leto helped her. So, great job, Leto. And Wolfgang. And she, when she realized that she had done wrong, she went back to Joaquin and was like, this is my fault, I'm gonna fix it. I'll go back to him. He says he won't post the photos if I go back with him. So she did try to make shit right. And Leto was like, no, I'm gonna go save her. Once Hernando broke up with him and he realized that's what
I was gonna say, I mean, I feel like you're giving Leto a bit too much credit there.
I am. It's Wolfgang that really helped out there.
I was gonna say it to Hernando, but whatever.
That too. But like, Hernando wasn't there. He just stayed in his apartment. Then we came back after. But anyway. I think my first impression of her was positive not because she was in her underwear, don't fuck me over like that.
I'm just gonna say that was the first time we saw her.
No. It was, okay, it was the fact that I was expecting her to be like this random girl who was just like, oh my gosh, like, you're gay, oh my god. But then she walked, I know it's fetishizing, but like, my first impression of her was her walking in and going, this is fantastic! And I was like, oh, okay! Like, that, just her saying that put me in already a positive mindset for her, which is when it flowed from there. And what I saw wasn't like the fetishization, which now I do, obviously, I get it. But when I first saw her doing all this fun stuff, I was like, oh, what a great family. Like, they have fun together. Good for them. Like, I figured throuple from the beginning. I really did. But it just wasn't talked about. And then so it all kind of spiraled in that way for me, and now she's just one of my favorite characters because I just really, really love her. So, leave me alone. So...
Okay.
Made it to our top 3, and let me think for a second, because I think I need to switch around, but I'm not sure. Nope, I think I'm good. Okay. So my number 3 is Nomi.
Really?
Yes. I adore Nomi, I do, and I've made that very clear, which is why she's number 3 on this list. One of her speeches that I loved so incredibly much was when she's talking to Leto in the art gallery and telling him about the story of her, like, going into the boys' locker room when she was a kid and hating it, and then, like, helping him become okay a little bit more with his sexuality in that moment. And they really needed each other in that moment, and I love that she was able to be that for him. And aside from that, she's an awesome hacker. She can get in anywhere from what we've seen. And I just love that we kind of got, like, a positive trans experience. Like, we saw a lot of trans characters that we'll see in, like, up-and-coming TV shows are like, I'm gonna transition. Like, it's pre-transitioning, becoming okay with themselves, things like that. This woman already transitioned. She's played by a trans actress, too, which is, like, now starting to be a thing, but back then was very much like, anyone could play a trans actress, or a trans character, not just trans actresses. And they were never casted because they looked trans, which was, like, felt wrong, because it was. And I just love that she was this character, and she got to be kind of this, like, good representation for trans people. And she was a positive, happy person, like, and a badass too. Like, it was never like, oh, my experience is, like, drowning me, which, like, obviously there's some of that representation that is very much needed in Hollywood, but seeing someone already, like, fulfilled in their life and knowing what they're doing and shit.
Mm.
Fantastic. Fantastic. So I love Nomi. Okay, we've reached our top 2. Do you want to switch?
Well, yeah, because Nomi's out, so I'm gonna say yes. And I'm gonna say your favorite is Amanita.
Okay. So my number 2 is Bug.
Okay, yeah, there we go.
Good job. I was debating on whether to switch Bug and Nomi.
I figured that's what you were thinking, but
I was really trying to think about whether I'd switch them or not. But I really loved the way that Bug. I'm going into 911 mode.
I know, I'm like, hey, different world.
Different world. We're not doing that. Bug, I loved the fact that he showed up whenever they needed him. And also, we saw him being, like, clueless on some of the trans experience as well. And would, like, dead name her or misgender her. But he fixed that right away. She said, no. And he went, okay, like, no problem. As it should be. And I love that we got to see, like, a character actually do that. Say the wrong thing and then fix it. Like, you don't get that a lot in media today. And he was just such a good friend to all of them in the end, but especially to Nomi and Amanita. And he became their family. He walked her down the aisle. And he's such a fun, lovely person. And he seems like a positive light in all of this darkness sometimes. So I adore Bug. He's the best. He always brings the equipment they need. Nomi saved his ass when they were younger, and he always repays her for it every second of every day. He's always there for her. So I love Bug. I think he's absolutely fantastic. And above Bug is Amanita. I think I made it kind of obvious that I love Amanita.
I was torn between Nomi and Amanita for you, so I knew it was definitely
yeah.
And then that's why I asked if they were sensei or not, because like I figured that would give me my answer.
I'm telling you, man, it's the lesbians. I don't know, I just love them. Wonder why. Anyway, Amanita, I don't just love her because the actress is in Doctor Who, although that is one of my factors.
Oh, I forgot about that. Damn,
I loved her. Yeah, I loved her before I watched the show. So, like, once I watched the show, I was like, oh my god, it's Martha. Like, I got really excited. But her character in this was just top tier. Like, even though you could see that she had tough days, and she showed them, and she told them to Nomi, and they communicated about it, and she still was there to support her, and support all the sensates in the end, at the end of the day. She probably doesn't know as much about hacking as Nomi, but she managed, and she got through with it. And she supported Nomi through every step of the way, and was always on her side, and I just, I love her for it. I love her for it. She felt like such a real character. Like, she had sadness, she had happiness, she had emotions, she had character growth. She was a human being, which, in this show of non-human beings, was very refreshing. So yeah, Amanita's my absolute favorite. I adore her.
Okay.
God, that was a lot.
I know, I was gonna say that's what a long time talking. In my S tier, I have 8 people.
Okay, so the 8 people. Oh god, I'm trying to remember already who you've done. Okay, let me count. Capheus, Fernando, Leela, Moon, Sun, Rajan, Bug, Amanita. Yeah?
I already said Bug.
Oh shit. Who am I missing? Oh my god, who am I missing? The fuck? Who is missing from my list? Oh my god, is something wrong with me? Where? I already said Leela.
This person's at the bottom of my S tier, so it doesn't matter. So you can just go with those 7 and pick, because they're at the bottom. So I'll also say when I get my list, but you can guess now with those 7.
Okay. See, I'm stuck between 2. In the interest of full character development, I'm going to say Sun.
Okay.
Yes.
So in my S tier, at the bottom, the person you cannot figure out, I said, was Zakiya.
Oh, fuck! You didn't say Zakiya.
I loved Zakiya. I thought she was really cool. She was really interesting. Yeah. I loved her. And the reason she's in S tier was because the last episode she only came back for the clusterfuck, and I love her for that.
Good job, Zakia!
Because literally, otherwise she would have been an A tier, but because she came back just for the clusterfuck, I had to move her up a tier, so that's where
We
she
stand,
landed.
honestly.
And I love her for that. And also, her
Good
and Capheus
decisions.
are like one of the best couples in the show.
Yeah, they're so precious. Oh my
love
god.
them.
I love them so much.
Above her is Hernando. I thought he was just like a really good, genuine person. Like, again, his philosophy stuff, his teaching stuff was so interesting, and like, just he was such like a good person and like super chill, and like there are like three I would say like best boys up on this tier that I have, and he's definitely one of them because he never really faltered in any way. Like, I thought he was just a genuinely good person, and I really liked him for that.
I love him. He's so interesting to listen. I could listen to him talk forever.
Yeah. Above him is Leela. I loved Leela. I thought she was such an interesting character. Like, she was so cool. She was so, like, interesting. Like, I loved her, like, mindset of trying to, like, make a Sense8, like, paradise almost. Even if she was gonna kick people out. Sucks. In war...
Make it on an island where people don't exist or something like that. But
well, here's the thing. People live everywhere. Like, she was... So, wherever she went, she would have to kick someone out to make a Sense8 safe haven. And she figured, why not do it at my own city?
There's probably too many Sense8s to fit there.
I mean, well, obviously she wasn't gonna kill the ones who didn't want to join her, so, like, that would even them out. But
oh my god.
I'm just saying, I saw no issue. I mean, yeah, she was, like, the villain, but, like, she was a good, interesting villain. She was a good, interesting character, and I like a good, interesting character.
Yeah, you do.
She was really cool, and I really liked her. Above her is Rajan, another best boy title. He is just so, like, I loved him from the start. Yeah. And I was just like, you are great. And the more we went on, the more great he got. And I was like, wow, this is great.
Exactly, because in the beginning, I remember you being like, is he going to be bad? Like, what's he going to do when they get married? Oh, what's he hiding? But then as it went on, it's like, oh shit, he's just nice.
Like, I genuinely was waiting for the other shoe to drop with him, because I was like, oh, there's going to be some, like, plot to it where he sucks, and that's why Kyle leaves him for Wolfgang or something. And I was like, no, there was nothing wrong with him. He was perfect.
Even when there were little things, like what with the pharmaceutical company and shipping things to off-world countries, he was like, my bad, oh my god, I'll never do it again.
Yeah, he literally realized he was doing bad, and he was like, okay, let me correct that, like a good human would do.
Literally.
So, like, I think that was great. I think he was a human and made mistakes, obviously, but, like, he corrected them in the best way.
He did.
Above him, the other best boy in this list is Capheus. I fucking love Capheus. Like, way, like, precious. I didn't realize he was this high till I was writing this, because I just love him so much. Like, he is so good.
He is the most positive person in this show.
He is, and at the end, when he was just such a nerd, I was like, I love you. You are climbing the ranks here.
Precious.
He was such a good person, so good. I absolutely loved him. Above him is Amanita.
Amanita!
I loved Amanita. I thought she was great. She's so interesting and so cool. And I like the fact that she was, I think, the first person outside the cluster to know about the cluster stuff and, like, Sensei stuff. And she, like, stuck with it. And that made her real, like, an invaluable character, almost, of just being, like, in the know and, like, helping out. I really liked her character. So now we got my top two. Are you gonna change? Are you gonna keep? What was the deal?
See, I knew they were fucking top two. The problem, okay, so you love Moon so much. Like, you even had a clusterfuck dream about Moon. Like, you...
I did! I don't know if we talked about it on the podcast, but I did have a clusterfuck dream about Moon.
Yeah, we did not talk about that on the podcast. Billy literally messaged me, like, the day before he watched the episode and was like, I am having good thoughts about Sensei, but also stressful ones, but I did have a dream where Moon was in the clusterfuck, so I am saying that's a positive thing. And I was like, I can't believe you're dreaming about this show now, Jesus Christ.
Oh, that is tried to do that.
So, like, I know you love him, like, so much. But, like, he was only around for a little bit of season 2. And I know he packed a powerful punch. But I feel like Sun's character development was so perfect. And I feel like you always take that into account. Like just the way a character is represented and shit like that. So I'm gonna stick with Sun being...
Okay. My number 2 is Moon.
Fuck, yes!
You actually hit the nail on the head. He was only in season 2, and he was in it for a bit. Yes, he did pack a punch. And I was thinking about this. Had he been in season 1, Like, had he been in it more and, like, maybe he would want to arrest Sun, but, like, really wasn't, like, sure that she should be arrested or whatever, and kind of, like, skeptical and, like, investigating it early on, I think he would have been number one for me. Because I did love his character. I thought he was great. He was so interesting. Him and Sun's dynamic is the best. They are the best ship in the show. They are the hottest ship in the show. They are great. A couple that fights together and fights each other stays together. And I love him so much. He arrested Jungi. He came back for Sun. It was great. I love him.
He's amazing.
But Sun,
So good.
like you said, she literally had the best character development, and I mean, I could not award that than the top
Her
spot.
whole storyline is top tier.
It was so good. Like, she was so interesting. Like, and she never did anything that was wrong. Like, anytime she fought, it was almost all within self-defense. Whether it was for her, whether for the cluster, whether it was for someone else, like, it was all within self-defense. Like, it was never she went to attack someone. It was if she's trying to, like, help someone.
Someone's gonna fuck me or my friends up, then I'm gonna fuck them up right back.
Yeah. And she did. She was so cool, so interesting. Her character arc with losing, like, everything. And another character arc that you didn't mention that I always forgot to point out is towards the end of season 2, you notice she keeps asking for help. Like, I think after the gala, like, when she's like, help, and Kavik comes in, he's like, hey, here's the motorcycle, let's go. She never would have done that in season 1.
She's starting to lean on people more.
She was able to lean and rely on her cluster, and I thought that was so interesting. Even, like, before that, when she's asking Lito for help, with, like, the drink thing, like, she starts asking them for help more, and, like, being more, like, less taking it on her own and helping them. And I love that. Her relationship with Moon, top tier. She let him track her.
Yes,
in the end.
she just let him.
And I was like, I love you. I would do the exact same. He's great. Oh my god! I like when Nomi was talking about it, she's like, "Well, I knew that, so she knew that." I was like, "Yes, she knew that. She fucking knew."
So,
Oh, I love her.
Amazing, amazing.
And yeah, they are my favorite ship. I love them both. And what I was gonna mention about ships earlier in the show that I realized while watching the show is I like watching ships like form and come together and people like starting a relationship, because my two favorite ships in this show are Sun and Moon and Capheus and Zakia.
And you see more of their development than you do their end game.
Yeah, because like while I do love Nomi and Amanita and Lito and Hernando, I do love their relationships as well. Because they're already established at the beginning of the show, we don't really get to see them like meet and like kind of get to see that, where I wasn't as invested as I was in Capheus and Zakia and Sun and Moon. And Riley and Will and Kala and Wolfgang, I just did not care about. You know, either they were boring or an affair or whatever. I just was not interested. But I did notice that about me, where I like watching two people get together rather than them already be established together.
Honestly, I'm the same. Like, I think Nomi and Amanita had my soft spot because they were gays, and I was a tiny gay at the time when I first watched this. But I think I'm the same, because like nowadays, especially with like fan fiction, if I'm reading something and it says like established relationship or established couple of the ship that I'm looking for, I won't really click it. I won't feel inclined to click it or read it. I like the stuff where it's getting together, happy ending, first kiss, like things like that, like where it's the build-up. I love the build-up. The build-up is everything. So yeah, I think I like, when it comes to relationships, I like the journey more than the destination as well.
Yeah.
I don't think I'd like it in my own life because I stress out about those things. But if I could click my fingers and already be in a relationship, I'm good, thank you.
Yeah.
But no, yeah, I agree with everything you said about Sun and Moon there. I fully agree.
Yeah. So you want to take some quizzes now?
Let's see some quizzes! I'm so excited.
So the first one is, which Sensei character are you? Take this quiz to find out which Sensei you are, by Skylar Locker B.
Skylar Locker B.
There are 17 questions. Choose a color: brown, green, black, white, gray, yellow, blue, pink, purple, red.
I've been a blue person recently.
I've been a purple person lately, which is odd.
What matters the most? Justice, love, honor, family, faith, or freedom? I say this all the time. I think love is the basis of how we change the world. So I think love matters the most. It doesn't have to be romantic. Romantic love, platonic love, familial love. I think love is what will save the world. So I always say love.
Yeah, I think I have to agree.
I love love.
Choose an animal: eagle, horse, fox, wolf, cat, dog, deer, dolphin.
Dolphin is a subspecies of whale. I don't like them as much as whales.
Are
I'm
they?
going to say dolphin. Yes, actually. Fun fact. Dolphins are a subspecies of whale. And actually, fun little tangent here. I'll try and keep it short. I got into a scuffle with someone, scuffle in quotes, on the beach in the UK. The day I got sunburned to high heaven. Apparently a porpoise washed up on the beach, a baby one. And everyone was like, oh my god, what? And then I went over and I was like, oh my god, it's like a whale of some sort. Because whale is like the big umbrella term. You got dolphins, porpoises, it's all branching out. Whale is like the upper one. And this frickin' woman who was like standing there too, she was like, actually, it's a porpoise. It has a fin on the top. And I was like, okay, I know. I'm just saying that it's a subspecies of whale. So she was like, well, I'm an animal carer. I used to care for animals in a job. And I was like, okay, chill. And she was like, so I know that if fins are like that, have you ever seen a whale with a fin like that? And I was like, okay, chill out. I'm just commenting on the fact that there's a dead whale on the beach. It's not that deep. So this is something I believe strongly in.
Okay.
But yes, dolphins are a subspecies of whale.
Well, I'm picking cat.
Okay. I would have picked cat as well.
Yeah.
But I'm in a dolphin mood. I have a dolphin mood, actually. This is Bubbles. Okay. Choose a personality trait. Bold, creative, wise, resilient, selfless, funny, stubborn, and kind.
So this like for us or for someone else?
I don't know. Just pick a personality trait that you like, I guess.
I like wise. I feel like wise people are good.
I like kind. Resilient would be another one I would have clicked on, but I like kind.
Which would you rather be? Respected, trusted, envied, imitated?
Imitated. There you go.
Feared, or liked?
I'm
gonna say trusted.
I'm gonna say respected. I feel like I need respect. Or I'd die like Tinkerbell. Okay, what is your biggest fear? Loneliness, getting old, fire, failure, death, closed spaces, oblivion, rejection. Is bees on the list? No.
No.
Why is it never on the list?
I'm gonna say rejection.
I'm gonna say failure.
I was debating between failure too.
I'm used to failure, so am I still afraid of it? I mean, yeah. Yeah.
Choose a season. Summer, spring, autumn, winter.
Winter, there's no bees.
I normally like summer, but I've been more into like winter lately, and I don't know why. Like it was actually really cool out today. I was like, ooh, it feels like a nice, like cool, like wintry. And I'm like, oh, I kinda like this.
I'm so excited for snow to come. You have no I wanna go outside on walks. I can't do that when there's no snow. Jesus. But I like autumn too. Autumn's a good one. But I have to say winter. I'm too excited. What's the best part of the day? Morning, dusk, night, evening, or dawn?
I'm gonna say dawn.
I was about to say I really like dawn.
I like dawn.
Just slowly watching the light come in.
Yeah.
I did that this morning. Yeah, dawn.
What is the biggest sacrifice? To kill, to die, to live? Ooh, that's deep.
To live.
Yeah.
This is gonna get dark. But when I was younger, the reason I didn't off myself was because I didn't want my family to be disappointed or sad. So I feel like I lived even though I didn't want to. So that was the sacrifice.
Honestly, I had the exact same experience.
Bro,
I'm just like, fine, I'll live like for you guys, but don't get me wrong. Like if it was my choice, like I'd be out of here.
Every day I sit up like, all right, if I have to.
Yeah.
All right. Choose a subject: science, math, drama, English, sports, music, history, philosophy. There's 3 on here that I like.
I'm picking drama because I did and enjoy drama in school.
I was not a drama kid. I did try. I was thinking of auditioning, but everyone told me that the theater lady, the teacher, always picked the same people for the plays, so I didn't even try. She had her favorites. Between math and music, I'll say music.
Odd or even?
even.
I'm gonna say odd because I can't even.
Nice. I'm gonna use that. Choose an element. Water, fire, earth, air. These are the elements.
It's the wrong order. You sent it the wrong
I'm
order.
sorry, I don't watch the show. I just know the blurb.
It's water, earth, fire, air, which is actually the order I got. So I got into Avatar order.
Oh, actually, so did I. Water, earth, fire, air. I just fucked it up on my own.
Well, that's just you.
Oops.
I'm fire. Let's go.
I'm water. I'm a Pisces. I'll bring it up every time. Okay.
What word best describes you? Optimistic, realistic?
I'm either between realistic or pessimistic, to be honest with you.
I feel like I'm more realistic now.
I think I was pessimistic, and now the world is starting to match that, and now it's just more realistic.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, choose a drink. Water, wine, tequila, soda, juice, or beer. I really like beer, but I can't like it anymore. I need to chill.
I had beer the other day.
I really like beer. I'll say beer. Fuck it.
I'm gonna say water, actually. I need to start drinking more water.
So do I. I literally have my freaking water thing here, but like I have to remember to fill it every day. It's bugging me.
Do you believe in any god? No, don't know, yes. No.
No, I would say no. I believe in the universe.
Yeah.
Choose a Hogwarts house. Ravenclaw, Slytherin, Hufflepuff, Gryffindor. It's who we are, probably, so.
Yeah, Slytherin. I will say, this quiz is very, like, basic with the questions, where I have no idea what any of these would be. Like, they're just genuine questions.
I have no idea what I'm about to get. Make a wish! Ooh. I wish for death. No.
I
wish.
to get rich so I don't have to work anymore.
Mood, same. I wish for world peace.
Have to work.
I wish for world peace. ...
And
money. Please and thank you.
And can travel the world.
I'm dying here.
I hate it here, so I will go to Secret Gardens in my park.
No. You go to Secret Gardens. I go to Lunar Valleys.
Oh yeah, fair.
There's bees in Secret Gardens. I don't go there.
Oh, there's no blurb.
There's no blurb. Oh dear,
fuck.
there's no blurb.
3, 2, 1.
Sun. Period.
Hey!
Are we the same person again?
Oh my god, I think we are.
No, I got it. I was like, thank you.
I was shocked, but I also love this. Like, I'm like, honestly, I see it a little bit.
I'm shocked, but thank you so much.
Yes,
like,
this is very nice of you.
Thank you.
5 stars.
My gosh, I could never, but thank you.
5 stars.
Oh, BuzzFeed, let's go.
Yeah, so this is a BuzzFeed quiz. We normally don't branch out of you quiz, but I try to find a quiz on Sense8 where like it would be like, oh, who would be your lover or something in that. But I couldn't really find one, so we ended up on BuzzFeed, which is not exactly that, but describe your partner and we'll tell you which Sense8 couple you match. So we're gonna need to imagine.
This could go so horribly wrong for you. You are playing with fire.
It could, but I'm hoping things work out in my favor. Because since we are both single as fuck, we are going to imagine our perfect people in our heads, and that's who we will be describing.
God.
Describe your significant other in one word. Endearing, hilarious, compassionate, fiery, bright, creative.
Bright. I like bright. That's a nice word.
I'm gonna say fiery.
Ooh, there's a bunch of Sense8 stuff. What's their star sign? Oh.
Ooh.
I know. What star sign is most romantically compatible with Pisces? I'm not picking Leo. I love you, dude, but we do not match.
I know. I was gonna. Well, I mean, technically, it's Cancer or Leo. I
can't deal with Leos, man. I just.
Gee, thanks.
Sorry, I love you. I do. I swear.
No, I don't know.
Pisces compatibility.
I don't want to pick myself. Like, I don't want to pick Leo and Cancer. Like,
I've actually heard that Taurus matches really well with Pisces. So, do you want me to Google yours?
Sure. I mean, yeah, sure. I don't know.
You Aries is the most compatible with yours, which is my dad.
Well, both my brothers are Aries, so I really don't want to pick that. So that's gonna be a hard no for me.
That's a hard no. I've always kind of liked Tauruses. I don't think I have any friends that are Tauruses, but like every time like I take quizzes and it shows stuff for Taurus, I'm like, I like Taurus. Taurus is chill.
Yeah, no, one of my best friends is a Taurus.
My mom is a Capricorn, and my cousin, who I'm currently barely speaking to, is an Aquarius. So that option is just well out the window for me. I'm not picking that.
I'm trying to think, like, what? Like, Pisces and Aries, I'm gonna nix that. Taurus, I no.
I'll vibe with
I'm not gonna do
Gemini.
Leo and Cancer, because one of my friends is Cancer, and I'm a Leo. That's just weird. I'll go with Virgo or Libra, I guess.
I was close to picking that as well, honestly.
I don't really know nor care, so... because these people are fictional in our heads, so...
Exactly, they're up here.
Yeah. Okay, choose the season. Winter, summer, spring, fall. Or sorry, their favorite season. My bad.
Their favorite season. Oh, shit. We have to... Okay. See, I've actually said this before. I like girls who look like they like fall. So...
There's your answer.
That's my answer.
I'm gonna say winter, because for some reason, one of the first thoughts I had as making this fictional person is walking, like, down the street, like, holding hands with, like, light snow coming down. So I'm like, actually, winter might be nice.
Fall is when it really starts to rain here, and kissing in the rain has always been, like, the thing. The achievable goal, hopefully.
Ooh.
Like, a kiss in the rain is, like, the thing. The utmost thing you want.
Damn.
Like,
Yeah.
I want it bad. Alright. You're making a meal for their birthday. It has to include jalapenos, broccoli, chimichurri, Granny Smith's, avocado, or pesto.
I'm gonna say pesto.
I was gonna say I like pesto.
I like pesto, and plus it's a good side dish where I can kind of go with anything else you make.
Yeah.
Because it says it has to include, which means you can do other things as well. So.
Versatility.
Yeah. How long have you been dating? 0 to 6 months, 6 months to a year to a year and a half to 2 years, 2 to 5 years, 5+ years. Well, we invented them in our heads like 2 seconds ago, so I feel like 0 to 6 is the only option we can pick.
Yeah, I was gonna say 5+ years. Woohoo! They're totally an introvert, extrovert, introverted extrovert, or extroverted introvert.
Extrovert, introvert.
Yeah, because I am that. And so I feel like I'd vibe with someone who's also that.
I was gonna say, I could have done the opposite with introverted extrovert, but I feel like...
I know introverted extroverts.
Yeah.
I don't think I'd vibe well with them.
Okay, you're planning a vacay together where your significant other wants to head to San Francisco, Berlin, London, Seoul, Mumbai, or Reykjavik.
My friend, it is Reykjavik.
Sure.
Reykjavik is in Iceland.
Oh.
It is also it's probably one of, if not the most safest cities for LGBTQ people. It's one of the top places to go if you're LGBTQ. So Reykjavik, put it on the list. I would hope they want to go to Seoul.
I was gonna say, I feel like Seoul's calling my name. Oh! I got my thing.
Oh, I got my thing.
Okay, do you want... So, it says the names in the blurb. Should we, like, bleep out the names and then just read the rest of the blurb?
Mine doesn't say the names in the blurb.
Huh? Oh, okay, so we got different ones. Okay.
Yeah, different ones.
Okay.
So, you and your significant other are a compassionate pair. Both risen triumphantly from the ashes of your past, your bond is made stronger by the adversity you've overcome.
No me, nada, menino?
Yeah.
Hey!
I got the lesbians!
So for mine, like blank and blank, the history you share with your significant other has played a crucial part in the relationship you built together today. Letting people in hasn't always been simple for you, but you know you made the right choice in doing so with your current partner.
Did you get sun and moon?
I did.
You lucky bitch! We got our couples. We got our couples that we wanted.
Honestly, I literally, I was like, yeah, because there's like just a picture of moon there. I'm like, oh shit.
Amazing.
So good.
Wow, that was lucky. We got some really good chips. That could have gone horribly wrong.
That could have, yeah. Ship it or rip it. Okay, we got ship it, rip it now. We got
How many
26
are in
people.
this? Oh.
We got Will, Riley, Nomi, Lito, Sun, Capheus, Kala, Wolfgang, Omnia, Hernando, Danny, Moon, Zakia, Angelica, Jonas, Felix, Diego, Githu,
Yeah.
Jella, Junki, Joaquin, Leela, Rajan, Whispers, Billy, and Emma.
Oh, no bug?
Oh fuck, I forgot. Yeah.
Who are you gonna add?
Okay.
To balance that
I'm
out?
gonna replace Bug with Githu because we're already even, so I can't add another person. So there's no Githu. We got Bug instead.
We could have done a surprise thruple at the end.
Oh, we could have.
Would be a theme for the show.
I'll be honest. I don't really remember that much about Githu, so oh well.
Yeah, that's okay.
I just added him to make it even originally, but then I forgot about Bug. So.
Poor Bug.
Well, I mean, yeah, okay. Anyway, first person we got on our list is Hernando.
Fernando! Lito!
Hernando and Bug.
No. They could be bros, but like we don't have that.
It would be a really odd pairing, but like kind of interesting.
I'm not interested.
No.
Nah.
Okay, yeah,
No.
okay. Okay, we can rip it, it's fine. I didn't care that much about it, but I was like, ooh, maybe.
You can ship it. I don't know.
Oh, we got Joaquin.
Oh God. Please no, please no, please no, please no.
Joaquin. Joaquin and Emma.
What the hell? What did I ever do to the universe to get this? Are you
So
serious?
I'm gonna say rip that.
Please rip that.
Oh,
Oh.
that's unfortunate.
I really said please to the universe about 50 times and it went, psych.
It laughed in your face.
Oh no.
Okay, next we got Angelica.
I hope it gets you.
What? Rude? What did I do?
I'm sad. You get to be sad too.
Angelica and Zakia.
Oh no, rip that. Zakia
No,
deserves better.
Zakia deserves way better.
Yeah.
Okay, next we got Nomi.
The poor start. Oh please, please, I've already lost. Just give it to me.
You're like, I'm already out. It's fine. Nomi. Nomi and Leela.
Oh no. It'd be interesting.
I was gonna say, in a different world.
In a different world, it'd be interesting.
That, like, I mean, Nomi the hacker, Leela's kind of like, you know, like, I could see about
I
it.
could see some Bonnie and Clyde shit in another world.
Yeah, I could see that. I'm gonna say ship it.
I'll say ship it too. I hate that I just said that, but I'll say ship it. Nomi deserves better.
Okay, we got Jella.
Alright.
It was Capheus' friend, right?
Yes.
Okay. Jella. Oh, I kind of like this. Jella and Sun.
Oh. I feel
That-
like they could be friends. But...
I mean, yeah, but like, I feel like that would be like such a cute relationship. He like worships her almost.
that would
like,
be kind of
kinda
cute.
like.
Yeah. I see that, yeah. Okay, I
I'm gonna
don't
say
mind
ship
it.
Yeah.
I don't mind
say
it. I'll
ship
say
it.
ship it. I could be convinced.
Okay. Next, we got Riley.
Destiny, I guess, please.
Do we really care about Destiny?
I don't, but like, come on. Something. Give me something.
Riley and Felix.
I feel like she'd vibe with him. At least during her like DJing days, she could have like done a set in Germany.
Yeah.
Or Berlin, and then they could have vibed. I feel like that would make because she was friends with Shugs as well, who
Yeah.
also came kind of a like wanderer kind of vibe. I see it.
Sure.
I don't mind.
Yeah. Next, we got Capheus.
Zakia's taken already, right?
Yeah. Capheus
No.
and Danny.
Ooh.
I honestly don't see it.
I'm trying to see it, but I don't think I do.
No.
Nah, I don't see it. I see Danny with me, but I am apparently taken by
Yeah.
her ex.
I was gonna say her ex got to you first.
No. Danny, save me.
Next, we got Kala.
Is Wolfgang taking it? I don't think so.
No, Wolfgang's on the list. Oh, Kala and Wolfgang.
Destiny. I don't care. It's Destiny. Even if you hate it, it's Destiny.
It's Destiny, but I still rip it.
Ship it.
Like, you can be Destiny all you want. I still won't ship it.
I'll say ship it because I love the triple at the end. I love it. So, and they're both in it, so I say ship it.
Okay. Lito.
Hernando's already taken.
Lito and Junki.
No.
No.
Rip that. Oh.
Hard rip.
Deserves way better.
Yeah,
Junki's
definitely.
just bad news.
Yeah. Amanita.
Nomi taken?
Nomi's already taken.
Oh. Oh yeah. Leela.
Yeah. Amanita and Rajan.
Well, Amanita's a lesbian.
Taking that out of factoring with these.
Okay.
But honestly, I actually really ship it.
Yeah, I don't see a problem with it. I feel like they're both really nice people.
I feel like they're both really genuine good people where, like, I honestly see zero issue with it.
Yeah, I see zero issue with that. I'm down.
Yeah. Okay, we got Billy.
Okay, I was about to say you haven't gotten yours yet, and now you have. Okay.
I was gonna say we got one really good one really bad one, and some I'm just like whatever about. So we'll see where I land.
Okay.
Oh god.
Are you gonna win? Are you gonna win? Are you gonna win? Are you gonna win?
I won!
You won!
I got Moon! But it was literally this close to being Whispers, though. Like, I was like, it was either gonna be really good or really bad.
You're having such a good day.
I know. Holy shit.
My god, you're just winning all around. You got sun and moon, you got moon.
I get them all. I get them all. My ship calls to me, and I get them all.
I got Nomi to be fair, so I'm winning too. But like, not
Yeah.
as much as you. You're like, you across the board, even on the tier list. They're top.
Literally,
Moon.
I get my top 2 and everything.
Oh my gosh, how are you doing this? What magic are
I
you
don't
using?
know. I honestly don't know.
God.
So we're gonna ship that, right?
Yeah, ship it.
Yeah. Hey.
I'll rip it just to piss you off.
Okay, Whispers now. So Whispers and
Angelica's already a thing.
well, Diego is what we got.
Oh God, no.
No. And that leaves us with Will and Jonas.
No.
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 No. Not at all.
No.
I'm out. Nope.
No.
No, thank you.
Yeah, I'm gonna know that right in the butt.
I'm nipping that right in the bud right now. We don't need
Yeah,
that.
no.
Thank you very much.
I don't really care about either of them to really ship it, but like, you know, that's whatever. But that's ship it, rip it.
We did it!
Yeah, we got some good ones, we got some bad ones.
Billy just got all good ones, bro.
I got super lucky with all this thing, and I'm kind of happy. I'm just like
Everything.
happy right now. I'm just very happy.
You win Sense8. Congratulations.
I do. I win Sense8.
God damn.
I got Sun as the quiz. I got Moon for Ship or Rip It. I got them both for the couple. Like, I'm just like riding high with my top tiers right now. That's great.
You're literally living. I'm so proud of you.
I try. Oh, but that's it for Sense8.
Yay! We did it.
Woo.
And I'm not suggesting another show because again, we're taking a break from those.
Yes.
But I have one maybe in mind for once we eventually start up again. But that could change. Who knows? I don't know what I'll be
Ooh.
watching the next 2 months.
Okay.
So
Yes, so for now, we are just going to stick with Kidnap, which technically this will air before the episode aired. So technically it'll be out Wednesday, if y'all want to check it out.
Woo!
So yeah, so stay tuned for Kidnap, and that will kind of be the show we're focusing on for the next however long. Yeah.
We shall see. We'll touch base a little later on and be
Yeah.
like, how we feeling? So yeah.
So yeah, that's it for Sense8, and you can stay tuned to Kidnap on Wednesday.
Kidnap.
Kidnap, yes. So we will see you all then.
See you then.
Bye everyone.
Bye.